morning from the McNeil house. It feels like minus 33 outside, which is actually warm in comparison to what it's going to feel like tomorrow morning. So we kind of had a different plan of attack this morning. The schools have their doors open for the kids to go straight inside. Clancy and I both went to drop off kids. I ran the girls over to their door and got them inside, and then we took Caden to his school. Hopefully he finds a warm place to tuck in while I go and pick up the girls and then come over and pick him up, because Addie gets out just before he does. Tiggy gets out a while after he does, but there's no time to run back and forth between the two, and it's too cold to have them walking home right now. So that's kind of the way things are rolling today. It was a good weekend. I'm glad to get the week started because next week is our winter break. We have Family Day in Alberta, so that gives Clancy Monday off, and the schools tend to just take the whole week off. So we have a week of just chilling. Bailey's home, of course, and Kieran is actually home still because he is in quarantine until the 17th. He is free so long as no other cases come up. So that's kind of where we're at today. If you guys have been around for a while, you know how much I love a turkey. I thought we would have this in January, but it's February and it's time for turkey. So I'm thawing this out. I don't know when we'll actually eat it, but I've got it thawing out and I'm pretty stoked about it because I have some cranberry sauce in the freezer. The kids are excited about turkey shepherd's pie and things like that. So I am working towards that. It's going to be fun to have turkey again. I plan on brining it. It is way too cold to even think about barbecuing it, so it's definitely going to be roasted in the house. I don't even know what day we're going to have it because it's still pretty frozen. It's going to take a few days to thaw out. The other thing we're doing is working on the menu for a special meal for the kids. We are doing a 4 or 5 course dinner for them, and we're planning on doing it this coming weekend. If it's so cold out, you might as well be at home eating, right, guys? So we are trying to figure out whether we're going to go with beef, which we already have on hand, or if we're going to make a chicken dish. And so Clancy and I have been figuring this out. We've been kind of sequestered in his office, finding recipes and things like that. And it's been fun for us just to kind of have something to focus on and to do together. Just sitting here waiting to pick up the girls from school. I came a little bit early just due to the fact that I wanted to be sure that I got a parking spot close by. If I'm close to Addie, I'm not close to Tiggy. There's just no way to work that way around. But it is so cold out. It is no warmer than it was this morning when we dropped the kids off. I just did a bunch of budgeting and stuff like that today, so it's not anything vlog worthy. Hopefully when I get these guys, we'll find something fun to do. I still need to do a mommy date with Teagan. We just haven't had the chance to get out, or it's been too cold. It just isn't fun to go in and out of the truck when it's this cold outside. So right now the truck says it's minus 21, but the wind chill factor is still up in the minus 30-ish range, which is cold. It's just unpleasant. I did check my blood test results this morning, and interestingly enough, my thyroid levels are high, which I was expecting. That's no surprise. So I am going to have to get more blood work. I was about to call my doctor and I picked up my phone and realized that there was actually a message there already that they wanted to talk to me. So I have an appointment with them on Wednesday where I'm going to talk to them, and I'm just going to be sent for more blood work. I know that, to see what the other levels are, see if there's any antibody stuff going on, find out if I have an autoimmune issue. But I'm also going to ask for a second opinion for Bailey. I'm not super happy with just labeling what she has as fibromyalgia, and I feel like it would be good to talk to somebody else. I'm going to ask specifically for an endocrinologist or an internal medicine doctor, or if we're really blessed, maybe someone who does both. So those are my goals this week, guys. Yeah, all we can do is talk to them. I can't see him saying no to a second opinion, but should that be the case, then we'll find another doctor and move on from there. So I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to crank the heat back up. You probably noticed that the noise went away, and that's because I turned the heat off so that it wouldn't be in the background of this video. So I'm going to turn the heat back up and sit here for a couple of minutes and just wait for the girls to be done in school, and then we have to run and pick Caden up. I've got one girl picked up. Where did she go? She's hiding. It is so cold out. She just wants to play in the snow, and it's too cold. It's the wind. The wind is terrible. What are you doing down there?
We forgot my backpack.
Oh no. Except for the one that's down by your feet.
There's none.
No.
There's none.
Don't stand on it. So we're just hanging out until the second bell rings and Teagan is done. And then we'll have to hop back out again because I don't think she'll know that I parked here. And then we'll have to make our way over to Caden. It is just cold. It's so cold that the mums don't want to stand and visit. That's how cold it is. We got the third ice cube. I never showed the second ice cube. There she is.
It's not terribly cold up here. Maybe degree warm.
Yeah, and that makes all the difference in the world when it's minus 23. All day I've been wondering where Bailey's fruit leather is that she stayed up so late making last night, and I just found it. What are the opinions?
Good.
Is it sour? It's not sour, it's kind of sweet. So it's my homemade applesauce, and then Bailey put strawberries into it. I've honestly been trying to find it all day. I just went to move some stuff off this pan because I want to use it to make supper in, and guess what I found? There it is. It's always funny with fruit leather because you certainly don't get very much for all the effort that you put in. It is delicious. She did a really, really good job. It's not too sour. She didn't want to put any sugar in it or honey. The recipe called for a whole bunch of honey. So it literally is just applesauce. She threw some extra apple in and strawberries. And it's really good. And I've been marinating tuna steaks in orange juice, soy sauce, garlic, olive oil, and I think it has some oregano in it too. It's supposed to have fresh parsley, but I'm not putting that in because it's high in oxalate and we'd like Bailey to be able to eat it. So I've just been flipping these about every 10 minutes and they're about ready to go into the oven. And then I've got rice coming too. Tiggy's on to homework. I made some hot chocolate, always homemade for me because I don't like the store-bought stuff. It's too sweet. And the girls are trying these. They're actually from Christmas, and they're dark chocolate sea salt. What do you think?
Oh, delicious.
You like it? Even with the salt on it, you like it?
It's just the pretzels. They've got way too much salt on them.
They have a lot of salt on them. I don't like it that much. They're not my favorite.
Tear down the Asherah pole, yelled
Time
Josiah
for
to the
Awana.
Israel must get rid of idols and worship the one true God. God would not forget them. God would keep on loving them.
We are cutting out our little pandas, getting ready for Valentine's Day. We still have to go and buy treats to send with Tiggy. Yeah, she cut her finger there. We have to buy some treats to send for her classmates. We haven't done that yet because it's so cold. I'm avoiding going to a store. But we're trying out different methods. You guys have to tell us what you like better. We did a couple right on the edge.
Comment down below.
Comment down below. And then some of them we're just doing kind of loosely around. I'm thinking, well, they're both cute, but...
And if you want to know how to do we will tell you how.
We can link the
Yeah.
instructions. It's potato stamping. We can
Yeah.
link the instructions down below. They turned out pretty cute. And she made one for her teacher. Pretty fun just using a potato to make a fun stamp.
Yeah.
I used to do that back when I worked in the daycare.
It even looks like fur.
It does, you're right,
It
with
looks,
the texture.
kind of looks like an orange panda.
I don't know if you can see the texture. There you can, picking it up with the camera. Lots of texture on there. The cat who won't snuggle anybody is completely passed out on Bailey's lap. Look at that. I can tell Bailey's really bothered by it though.
No, I think it's funny that she likes it. And so I'm going to foster this relationship out of spite.
Thanks, we love you so much. The best part of the day was an unexpected doorbell ring, which never happens anymore. You know how that goes. The part for our washer came in. And Kieran put it all back together. So I have a working washer. So today was sheets day. And that didn't happen because the washer wasn't put together. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wash sheets and we're gonna test drive this thing and see if the leak is fixed. So it has a new pump fixed on the bottom, brand new. Some people said that that fixed the problem for them, and other people said it didn't fix the problem. I'm hoping we're one of the first group where it totally fixes it, because as you can see, there's a towel on the floor, and that has been how we've been dealing with it. Thankfully, it has been right at the front of the washer and just leaking out onto the tile. It hasn't gotten into the baseboards or the walls or anything like that. And having the towel right there has soaked up everything, so it's been perfect that way. So I'm pretty stoked to wash my sheets tomorrow and see how this all works out. It is time for bed. Just looking for the cat. We finally found her. Not sure where she was exactly. It is supposed to feel like a -40 tomorrow morning. I am not looking forward to that. I would call it a snow day, but Tig has hot lunch and all sorts of things going on. So be sure to come back tomorrow to see exactly what -40 looks like. We'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching.